Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of my 2002 Saab 9.3 convertible. I finally have the car done. There were some hiccups along the way. Previous owner spent over $24,000 restoring this car. He owned it for 6 years. He loved this car. So we're going to talk about the pros and cons, my overall impressions, and the repairs that I had to do. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike the Baldadonis, and I buy and sell cars as a hobby, and I bring you guys along with me, showing the pros and cons of each vehicle I buy. Now, I bought this about 3 months ago. I bought it from a wonderful person. His name is Andrew. He owned this for 6 years, and he restored the car over the years, and he put no expense. He loved this car. The reason why I ended up buying this car was obviously he spent over $24,000, which included, let's see, brand new motor, $5,000. He redid the interior at a cost of $3,300. Exhaust work, clutch, not one clutch, but 2 clutches, because he didn't like the first clutch, then he put a new clutch in. The AC, he did all kinds of electrical work, including putting all Saab vegan interior in place of the stock interior, so that cost him like $4,400 alone. He imported a brand new windshield, that's $700 just for the windshield. That's not including the labor to put it in. He upgraded the wheels from the 16s to 17s, put a custom stereo system in it. Body work, actually not body work, but the car was sitting in somebody's garage for a long time, and he just did some paint work just to get it shining, looking really nice. And that's the real reason I ended up buying this vehicle from him. But we're going to talk about more of the pros and cons, the repairs I did after showing you me detailing the car. So let's take a look. All right, so when I bought the car, I noticed there was a few things that it needed. We're gonna take it to my friend Dave at European Auto Solutions, and we're gonna do some repairs, which include front brakes, pads and rotors, right rear axle shaft, oil change, and I had a check engine light because a mouse ended up getting to a wire in the back where the fuel canister is, so it's throwing up a check engine light. So we fixed that, so let's take a look. All right, so immediately after driving the car, I still noticed a knocking noise, which ended up being a motor mount. Check engine light came on again, so we took out the fuel tank canister, rewired those wires, and I ended up buying brand new tires. So let's take a look. So shortly after that was completed, I posted my car up on Craigslist, and I had an interested buyer. He drove from the Lakes regions of New Hampshire. It took him about like almost 2 hours to get to my location. He loved the car. Him and his wife were looking for a car. They had cash in hand, drove the car, spent a lot of time with me. He asked, can I put the top back up? I'm like, absolutely. And this is where my problem started. The top got stuck up in this upright position, and I messed around with it for about 45 minutes, and I said, hey, listen, you know, I'm gonna fix it. You see my channel, I fix my cars and I'll do you right. I went to this wife, came right back and said, no, I think the car's a little too small, so that blew the deal. So I ended up taking to a Saab specialist, and it took over a month to have the car fixed. It finally got completed, and it was a little pricey, but the car is done. But let's talk about some of the pros and cons. Cons, this has a known engine problem with sludge. Most people have to rebuild their engine. The oil pickup tube, the screen is way too small. They do have newer ones that are much bigger, and it allows the oil flow to go through the cylinder head. Unfortunately, this is one of the main problems. Sludge in the engine, you gotta rebuild the engine head, sometimes the motor itself. This was already done, and I'm glad that he did it because I have the receipts for all that for the next owner. The ride. This does not ride like a typical BMW or a Mercedes or something like that. This is more of a floaty ride. It handles okay. The suspension is way too high on this car. If it was down like 4 more inches, it would handle much better, and I think the ride would be a lot nicer. But it's still a nice car to drive. Like I said, it's just a little floaty for me. Seats. The seats are a little too high for me to sit in it. I recline it just a little bit more than I should. The seats are vegan seats, so the padding is really high. They're very comfortable, but I sit really high. Being 6'4", I sit too high towards the roof, but they're very comfortable. Steering wheel only goes in and out. There's no tilt. The convertible top, a lot of switches. A lot of little things can go wrong with this top. Some of the other things to look out for on this vehicle. Flux pipe. They rot out. I had to replace mine. The engine dies or it just cranks over for no reason. And this happened to me a few times. The anti-lock brake, ABS light, traction control lights, they're all one light, and it will pop up randomly. You shut the car off, put it back on, the light disappears. Not good noise going over rough roads. Seems like a suspension problem if that's happening to you. Head gaskets. Head gaskets can go on this car as well, just like any other car. AC failure, common thing, just like in other cars. So guys, all these issues are relatable to most cars. There's nothing special about these particular issues besides the cylinder head sludge. Pros, this is a good one. Pros, it looks fantastic. I think it's a beautiful car myself. Blue with the blue top with that light tan interior, gorgeous. The interior, stunning, like I said. The stereo system with all new speakers and the amp in the back sounds really nice. Great visibility with the top on and with the top down. A lot of cars, a lot of convertibles, when the top is up, limited viewing, visuals. Like the Porsche I was driving earlier this year, I couldn't see anything with the top up. This, you can see everything, so great visibility. Close ratio 5-speed. I like the 5-speed on this car. It's just nice. It's on the tighter side and it's not sloppy, so I like that. Also, with this car, when you turn the engine off, you have to put it in reverse, and it's a safety feature. I like that. Peppy, 2-liter turbo. It's not fast, but once it gets going, it is pretty peppy. Fuel economy, it does pretty good with the gas. Ice cold AC is, like I said, ice cold in this particular vehicle, and I'm glad it has it. So my overall impressions, great looking car, good fuel economy. It's front-wheel drive, so if you have to drive it in the winter, so be it, you can. It looks fantastic with all of what Andrew did, all the upgrades, the interior, the wheels, the paint, it looks fantastic. Has headlights, he put aftermarket headlights in there. The stereo system sounds incredible. The things you gotta look out for are normal wear and tear items like any other car. Check that cylinder head, take the valve cover off. If you're gonna buy one, see what kind of condition it's inside that cylinder head. If there's sludge, you're gonna have to clean it out, or maybe have the head taken off and have it professionally cleaned. But other than that, I think these are great cars. I'm not a Saab person. I'm more of a BMW type of guy, but I do like it. I don't know what else to say. I think it's roomy. You could fit 4 people in there, no problem. I think it's just a really good car, and it's for the Saab enthusiast, not so much a BMW enthusiast, but I'm a car enthusiast all around, so I like all kinds of cars, and I think it's a strikingly good car. I think it's like gorgeous, but a lot of people don't like Saabs. The next Saab that I do buy, I'm hoping to buy a Sport Combi V6 6-speed, nice and low. That will be a fun car for me to drive. But upcoming videos, guys, I have my diesel X5 that's tuned. We're gonna do several videos on that. I have travel videos that I do throughout New England. The last clip that I made for this car, I used my Insta360 camera. This thing is awesome. What it does is it eliminates the whole selfie stick, so it looks like a drone is following me when it's not. Fun camera, so take a look. And guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Until the next video, Baldadonis out.
I don't wanna win.